Hey collective. Long time no see, right? Fifth Pet Sleigh here. Um, Back in action. But I wanted to deliver this message for the collective. As usual, I'm gonna be right back. Okay, so I actually dropped this one on the floor with Twin Flame card that came up. I'm floored by your capacity for love. And one thing I was doing was kind of just reflecting back on this energy that I'm picking up on, because basically what I was sensing was it's going back in time a little bit to how you were growing, and that's causing a little bit of uncertainty, of like a will I, won't I progress, or was it all for something more than this? And every time I look back, do I see somebody who was pretty understandably weak but was a weak person, or didn't quite be right back again. Yeah, apologies. Was like, I think it's one of those things where you just have to kind of learn to be a little more gentle with yourself, collective, because I'm just, the energy that I'm sensing is just very, like, I feel you. We have the Page of Cups that just kind of popped out to my eye to me, and then I don't know what this card is. Okay, we have the Eight of Swords. Okay, so we'll take it. We have the Five of Pentacles out here too, and I feel like this is kind of your energy. We have Wisdom from the Stars, and then we also have the Time Machine. I thought it said the Magician or the Machine. It's funny that I thought that, though. We'll use them. We'll use these. I didn't have quite a bit of time to honestly shuffle these, so I'm kind of just pulling them at eyesight as I see them. But I honestly feel like that's even cooler because, by the way, I think I'm going to try, we have the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, and then the Ten of Cups from the Pride Tarot deck. So this deck is a little... oh, wow. Okay, that's really cool, though. So this is an interest. I think this is already kind of, we have the Nine of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and that's all I'm going to use in the Knight of Pentacles, and the Magician. Okay, so I'm not going to look now, but I wanted to do this, like, kind of cool ass shuffle. See if I can start to try it a little more. Oh, see. Okay. I'm just gonna move these out of the way for right now, because I really want to, like, be able to do that. I'm definitely gonna, like, practice off screen too, don't worry, but I'm like, I kind of like to show the collective what I'm up to sometimes. We have the Lovers card. Wow. The split. So, yeah, this part with the bridge. You know how that happens? Okay. But I mean, this is a pretty beautiful spread already. There we go. I kind of got it. I think it's also a matter of being just, like, less precarious with the cards, because I think because I, like, especially when they were, like, brand new with the Mahogany Tarot deck, I was just so floored by the artwork and, like, the fact that there was melanin on the cards, and it was just so beautiful to see and stuff, that I just, like, didn't want to, like, ruin anything about this deck. I'm just so proud of Kashira Hickson for, like, making this deck, honestly. she actually emailed me back and was really sweet about my purchase, and also just like everything. I personally like kind of opened up to her about something that had to do with what I was thinking about with more so just like my tarot aspiration. And she was just like super, super like genuinely like warm and nice and kind about it. And I'm just giving her another shout out. So we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, see, that was a little better actually, right? Oops. I don't know, and I just feel as though express as much as more and more gratitude as you possibly can, collective, because you can never really do too much. I often feel like sometimes people think I'm expressing that gratitude because it's like cheesy or something I'm supposed to do, but I honestly feel it. And whenever I do that, collective, I feel so much better about the other person, not only, but also myself, because in the moment I'm truly grateful for the other person. So, obviously only do it if you are really grateful for, whatever it is. It doesn't have to even be a person. It could be anything. It could be like connection with God. It could be, just universal spirits. It could be the beach. Like, it could be literally anything, like whatever you love to do, whatever you like to do. It doesn't have to be anybody in particular. It doesn't have to be, anything, honestly. I was just bringing that up as an example because that was just something that I was having a conversation about prior, and I wanted to make sure like that was used as an example, because I felt like often, I know it's easy to like just feel as though when you do that kind of thing, it's kind of just too much or something like that, but people really do at the end of the day appreciate you so much more when you verbally express that. And not only that, I just feel like the universe also understands where you're coming from better when you verbally express that too. I mean, the universe will always understand because it senses your energy, but I'm just saying, like, as an extra step, and we have 7:37 on the timer, woo, yay, as an extra. Oh man, the screen froze. But yeah, as an extra step, I think it's just, well, now this will give me some time to like try the shuffle without the collective watching me, because not that I don't think that you'd really care, but I mean, you wouldn't say anything necessarily, about, it being a negative thing that I'm trying this, I don't think, at least. I mean, this is the Soul Tribe. This is Fifth Head Say Collective right here. So I don't think you would do that, but I also just feel like it's kind of prime time right now to like try this. Oh, and then we have the Fool card just pop out, the split too. I wonder if I should just leave that. Maybe we'll just leave it for that right now and kind of work with the spread. Okay, so we have the Fool card, we have the Lovers card, we have the King of Pentacles upright, we have the Ace of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. So I feel like this is almost your person coming towards you, knowing, like, they're communicating the fact that they did do all these things to you. And what's so funny is I actually heard 2 knocks at the door today. And it was spooky because you never know who it's actually going to be, but, okay. So I also feel as though somebody has been through something like traumatic recently and is having a hard time opening up about that. So just know that, you're not alone, and that, whatever you are going through or went through. I should say went through because I feel like it's something that you went through. Yeah, 10:01 on the timer. So you definitely completed some sort of cycle that was really scary for you, and you've come out of it a better person, a stronger person, a wiser person, a kinder person, a warmer person, and gratitude again popped up into my head. So, but I'm gonna just say, like, your person is gonna be communicating with you, whether that with this Five of Pentacles upright and the with the Eight of Swords upright as well. What they're going to be communicating is about these cards. So that's why the Page of Cups is here. And you might have dealt with someone who had maybe water in their chart and things like that. They may not have, they may not necessarily be water in everything. But I definitely sense in the way they communicate, it's a very beautiful water energy. And I think they're going to kind of communicate all these kind of hidden agendas. And with the Five of Pentacles upright, they're going to communicate that they know that they abandoned you and kind of left you for dead a little bit. And they're going to understand, they're going to let you know also how that affected affected you having to deal with karmic energies, because I just picked up karmic energies as well just now, but it's not in this, like, it's in a beneficial way, in which case, like, they're going to say, like, this is why this is why the karmic energies I'm picking up right now. It's because the next time you're going to hear from your person that I picked up again on karmic energies. You're going to hear directly from your person, which I know for a lot of you is hard to, like, imagine as well. I'm hearing a lot of, like, are you sure it's my person? I feel as though this person doesn't contact me, has never contacted me, has only contacted me X, and never contacted me again after that. Things like that are, like, kind of, I'm hearing from the soul tribe right now, and you're totally valid in that. But this is something that you're going to hear from your person directly. And it's going to, maybe when it does happen, I think you are going to be understanding that it's going to happen. But I think it's also going to be, like, one of those things where you, like, didn't really even expect them to, like, own up, that it's going to be a little bit of a surprise in that way. But again, I'm picking up on a lot of karmic energy and karmic connections. So I think a lot of that, though, that I'm picking up on right now is, like, the amount they feel, okay, your person feels, like, very overwhelmed that they left you with such a huge amount of karmic negativity, I'm hearing as well. With this Ten of Cups, though, I feel like they finally do recognize that you are everything you said that you came to them with was actually, like, so genuine. And it's like, it's almost like you were the reason that they're going to be really flustered at themselves and feeling the way that they're feeling is because they know that you wanted to give this to them, but then you ended up giving it to pretty much, like, and again, I'm picking up strong karmic energy. So that might be this King of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles energies that I'm picking up on right now. The karmic King of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles. Or it might actually, I think it might actually be this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse for sure. That's kind of what I'm picking up on. Actually, with the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, they were kind of positioned. I was wondering that, actually, because they were positioned next to the Lovers. I think they were near the Lovers or near the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, because the King of Pentacles was like over here or something like that, and the Queen of Pentacles was over here. And the Fool card came out over here. Yeah, something like that. And then the Queen of Pentacles was kind of by herself up here. So I think the Queen of Pentacles in reverse kind of represents the karmic energy. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse represents the karmic energy. And with the, I think your person recognizes what the Queen of Pentacles tried to do to you and how that, like almost affected you, if that makes sense. And I feel like this might be your energy, like you're in King of Pentacles energy right now. And maybe your person is coming in as like a Knight of Pentacles. But we have the Magician. So I feel like they're manifesting themselves to be this royalty, you know, again with the Fool card. We have 1616 on the timer as well. So I think like with the Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Pentacles showing up, I think they do recognize how royal and rich you really are and how abundant you really are. And not in a way that's like you don't deserve it. It's in a way where you absolutely deserve everything that you have received. But wow, am I picking up this strong like karmic energy? And I think again that's them. I think this is also you. No, it's definitely them. So what they're seeing, okay, I see your person almost looking at your transition, what you went through to get to even where you are right now, which may not feel like a lot for any of you. Maybe some of you are currently dealing with, issues at like your workplace or something like that. Maybe you're dealing with, issues with, past people, in your life and things like that. I just want you to know that it doesn't matter, like, you could be literally, like, living out of your car right now, but you have, like, say you have, like, an idea for something, right? That in itself, because you have so much confidence about this idea, it's gonna take you to not only progressing that idea, but it's gonna open this entire world. And I think that's also the new beginning that you yourself are experiencing. And right next to this wisdom from the stars, within you is all of the wisdom from your many lifetimes around the cosmos. That's actually what the card says at the bottom. Sorry, I'm gonna turn this light on because it's kind of dark, I just realized. And I do want the collective to see their reading. Okay, there we go. There we go. Is that better? Okay, great. So, yeah. So we have the wisdom from the stars here. And that's what it says at the bottom. You can read that. So, there we go. And it's focusing better and everything. So this is definitely like a better energy. With the time machine card, see, what did I tell you? And didn't I tell you the Knight of Pentacles is kind of representing your person, manifesting themselves into the position you are in, abundant spiritually, financially, and again, if you feel like you aren't these things, I promise you are. You are. With this wisdom from the stars card that came out, everything that you need is literally at your fingertips. And it's not a cliche. It's true. It really is true. With this time machine, I think, again, this is your person going, it's so clear to me now how this reading aligned exactly how it needed to align. It's like your person is now understanding. We have the number 3, maybe a life path 3, a life path 33. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up on. And 3 is also kind of a unity and communicative energy as well, and a very spiritual energy as well. So spiritual in the sense like you're very energetically intertwined with spirits who are overprotective of you, but also know that they don't need to be that anymore. So they're kind of letting you kind of run your own circles at this time. But they're just reminding you, like, they're always there for you if you do need them. That's what I'm sensing from. With this time machine card, again, though, like, it's your person kind of looked back on your history and, again, understands, like, the karmic ties that you had to fall, like, the pits you kind of had to fall into in order to climb out of those pits yourself. Like, they know what they did to you. And it only made you more abundant. It only made you more abundant here. I almost see you kind of hesitant from this new beginning with them. And I think I'm going to just draw another card because I do want to see what direction the collective is going to go with this person that you may be currently thinking of. But just so you know, they are floored by your capacity for love. And they are kind of like, we have the Queen of Wands that kind of came out sideways. I'm just going to leave it as that. We have the Six of Cups that also came out sideways. I'm going to leave it as that. Because, ooh, that was not a shuffle at all. But yeah, there's definitely some, there we go, that was a good one. Oh, that's like a little better, I guess. Can do one more. Yeah, I almost see like this. I think I'm gonna leave it exactly like that, like sideways. It's like the uncertainty of manifesting this children and picturesque kind of ending with this person. You're like still, we have the Nine of Wands, and I'm just gonna leave it in reverse like that. So I don't feel as though you're necessarily as wounded here. We also have the Nine of Pentacles upright. So it's like you're not sure, like, you know, you put this work in, you're not really hurt as bad anymore as you were. You could totally manifest this if you wanted to, but you're not really sure after like what you went through, whether you want to head in their direction or you want to move forward with your life. Like, that's the truth. That's what and literally as I said that, I looked at the truth obelisk. Yeah, I think you've really had some time to like reflect on this. Again, that card just popped out though. I'm floored by your capacity for love. That was so much better. Okay. We have the Hierophant. So I think you're turning to God at this time and maybe asking them what the next steps are. With this Hierophant energy, I feel like it's like you're shifting from King of Pentacles to the Hierophant, and you're wondering like you're understanding like that this journey is your own. I almost want to pull from the Children of Cosmos deck when I said that because it reminded me of that card, but I wonder like if Spirit has something to say on that with this Hierophant card, and really what your energy is at this current time, you know. We have redirect. Oh my God. Yeah. So Spirit is, every rejection is a redirection. So I think it's like both you and your person are learning, 24/24 on the timer as well. Both you and your person are learning that maybe the reason all of this happened was for you to become stronger people apart from each other. And that's not to say that you're not going to come together, but it's not necessarily saying focus on your union necessarily. It's just saying focus on the fact that there is a lesson to be learned in everything that happens in life, right? We have the 8 of, and the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, and then we have the 5 of Pentacles, but that we already have that on there, so I'm just gonna leave that out. So yeah, we have, and it's like, I think it's also just letting you know, like, there's still some garbage there that they have to, it's like they're now in this energy where they can see you as a person they would love forever and be with. But I think it's because you sense that there's still some shifty ass karmic ties and things like that, that they may not even have them anymore, but it's like that lingering frustration of healing, almost like you yourself are healing. And so the world is out there, the world is your oyster, and it's possible that this person held you back from the things that you really do love. And with the redirection card here, I feel like this is Spirit saying, like, it's like Spirit almost pretty much just garnered exactly what we needed to hear, right? For your journey, it's like what Spirit's trying to let you know is that you are being redirected to a new beginning, and it may not look like the one you wanted it to be, but maybe, just maybe, in the same way your person's kind of looking over your shoulder, kind of seeing how you've progressed and seeing how you've grown, without them, by the way, like, you didn't do this with any of their help. You might have helped them, but they didn't help you, right? They're watching you, and they're looking back, and they're feeling all this anxiety that you used to have, right? They're feeling all this anxiety that you used to have, and they're seeing and they're feeling it. It's almost like reliving it, and they feel a big amount of shame around that, actually. That's what I'm picking up on. Yeah. I notice a bigger amount of, and again, I'm picking up the fact that they also realize how much they pushed you into karmic energies that you didn't deserve to be pushed into. It was like, almost like they understand the problems that they put you in when you didn't realize what you were even getting yourself into. You were innocent. You were purely just having faith in God, extending your hand out to them in case they needed it, and kind of opening up about your own life and kind of seeing where it went. And you were vulnerable, expressive. You might be a Cancer. I'm picking up heavy Cancerian energy. I'm also picking up air energy. I'm picking up Libra, Aquarius, heavy Aquarius energy, a heavy Aquarius energy. So I don't know who I'm talking to here. I don't really feel any earth sign in this reading. Maybe it's for earth, like Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, but it's not so much for this reading, honestly. So we have the Page of Wands here, upright, and I think again, I'm picking up, like, they so want to say what they saw you endure, because they're really impressed. But I don't feel like it really impresses you that they're impressed. Does that make sense? It's like, I feel like you're butthurt was the word that came to mind, but it's almost like you don't want to see them think that you're butthurt if they ever reach out to you and then you're like still frustrated, and then they're like, oh, you're butthurt. Like, you don't want to be in that headspace where you're being gaslighted, which is why I feel like with this Page of Wands, I feel like you're going to receive a lot of just outside support, whatever that may like look like for you, understanding what you, like who you are, what you stand for outside of this person. And then maybe you'll come together in the future. But that's what Spirit's letting me know, is like redirection is the main purpose of this reading, because this person held you back from what you truly desired and belonged to, is what I'm hearing as well. Yeah, 10 of Cups and 8 of Swords. And I feel like this is very indicative with the 10 of Cups in reverse. Like, And even the Ten of Swords in reverse, like, it's just, this is what you went through, and this is what they held you back from, you know? They also held themselves back, too. And we have the Strength card in reverse, because they're weak. they are, and they were weak, you know? And I don't want to say that they're not changed or anything like that, because I think they have changed tremendously. And again, I think they do love you a lot. Like, a lot. Like, they're amazed by you, just so you know. We have the High Priestess in reverse. But I just think that leap of faith that they needed to take at that time you needed them to take it, it burned everything to the ground during that time. You're in a space right now where you're trying to understand what the fuck happened to you. Okay? We do have the Two of Pentacles in reverse, so I don't see them juggling other parties anymore. And we have the Four of Cups in reverse, so I don't either see them interfering with divine intervention anymore either. We have 8 exactly on the timer as well, 8 o'clock p.m. And I feel as though 31:21 on the timer as well. I feel like this is rearrangement, business order. It's like business affairs of the spirit world is what I'm hearing. Like, it's almost like you are also being redirected to focus on perhaps your career, your interests, your hobbies, your playfulness, but without this person, like being connected to spirit outside of this person. Like, your spirituality was definitely connecting the both of you, whether they were a spiritual person. They might have even shit on your spirituality. I'm not gonna lie to you. But honestly, I feel like the fact that you both went through this crazy time together made them kind of ask spirit for help and realize that the spirituality that you were trying to teach them or bring to the table, your knowledge of how the world works, like through your own eyes, and that was essentially through the eyes of God as you saw them at that time. Yeah, we have the Star in reverse. Like, you weren't treated the way you should have been treated. You know what I'm saying? So I think this is, again, focusing a lot on redirection and how the separation was mainly there for your own protection and might still be there for your own overprotection, is what I'm planning on seeing, that spirit is planning on something. So I just heard spirit is planning on something. We have the Page of Cups upright again. Like, and you saw me draw from the Mahogany Tarot deck, like, as they came, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like I pulled this and it was in reverse and I shifted it, you know, which I have done in prior readings depending on the mood of the reading. But this time, you know, the mood of the reading was saying pull the cards as is towards this. So I just showed you, and Page of Cups came out twice upright. So that's what I think, that they're going to show you how much they actually love you. It's crazy. I mean, yeah, like, they know what they put you through. I'm not even picking up any, look at this, 3 of Cups upright. And I feel, again, it's kind of like they know what they put you through. They know how much that, you know, spirit had to be there for you throughout this time. We had 3353 on the timer. It's at 333 again. So again, and I think that because spirits changed your worldview as well. Again, I think you had to grow. I hear grow through this in order to be more comfortable with who you are, what you represent, and what you bring to the table, regardless of what you thought or think people think about you. It's not true. Because at the end of the day, people know you for your energy, and that's what the most important thing is, right? I see you as someone who is extremely I see you as someone who's honestly extremely physically attractive, okay? You're extremely physically attractive. And I think that's also why people try to tear, like, almost like it's like somebody tearing at strips of meat. You know, I think that's why people tried to strip you of your meat, because They see how beautiful you are physically, but then when they got to know your energy and they couldn't fuck with them, that intimidated them to like no end. To no end. And now they're like, well, I have no choice but to understand and love this person, because at the end of the day, how can a person who is not only physically attractive, but beautiful energies surround this person constantly because they're so beautiful inside? How do you turn someone like that away? So that's what Spirit's letting me know, to let you know. It's like, you are so beautiful. And yeah, it's like somebody trying to take that away from you was almost like trying to rob God of like their beautiful creation almost. Like, that's kind of what I'm hearing. It's like, you can't fuck with God. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do that, because you're not fucking with the person at that point. You're fucking with God's, I also heard God's creator. So it's also like, and then I heard like karmic energies were trying to take advantage of that at the time. So it's like, you might have been dealing with also like people who were trying to take advantage of, saying like they were trying to take like credit for you, essentially, how you are and how you were. Like, they were like, I put all the work into this, you know, and then I'm also hearing like, don't gaslight yourself, because you defending yourself was not the same thing. Okay? You defending yourself was not what they were doing. Okay? They were attacking, you were defending, in both circumstances. Okay? That's what I'm hearing. So there were like two, you're kind of seeing like two different world views, if that makes sense. In either worldview, I don't see you having done anything wrong. I see you having been defensive of who you are and your truth and your security and your stableness and your mental health. So that's the reading for you, collective. Yeah, I needed to just make sure that message got out to you. And I really hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. As I believe it's, Thursday on the USA zone, and I don't know if you're living more east, then you might be into Friday already, but yeah, I mean, basically I just wanted to shoot that reading out to you because yeah, okay, bless.